Haven't had this problem in a while. Mike was just looking outside and said, is that a hawk in our garden? You see it? Over with that pile of feathers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hope that's an old chicken and not one of my new breast hens. Of course it was one of the new ones, because why wouldn't it be? Stupid hawk started eating her back instead of her belly, so we didn't even get much. That's all bone. It always seems the last, I think 2 hawk attacks that we had were both like the last week of December. Probably because food is scarce and they're getting desperate, because really since we got the geese, we haven't had much issue with aerial predators, but when you're hungry. So there's one less. Are you kidding me? Has the second one this week. At least this time, it's an old one. So both of those were in the garden. I think they tried to run away to escape, but ran into the fence, couldn't escape. So they're basically sitting ducks, sitting chickens. So I have shut the garden gate so they cannot get in there anymore. So hopefully that won't happen again. I am late to church today. So, a little weather update for one. You can tell it's snowing. It's such a weird year. Last year it was in the 50s and 60s all week. Sunday it was 70. And then yesterday, Monday, is in the mid-20s. Now it's about 18. It's been snowing since yesterday, but it's so cold, and yesterday was so windy that it didn't really stick. But yeah, crazy. But anyways, that aside, I showed you the hawk attacking the chicken in the garden the other day. A couple days after that, another chicken got attacked in the garden on the opposite side. It was an older one that one time, thankfully. So I thought, well, obviously letting them in this garden is a bad thing, because with the fence they can't run away to escape. So I locked up the garden so they couldn't get in there anymore, hoping that would be the end of it. Especially because I took the carcass both times. In the past, anytime we've had a hawk attack, I shoot him off, I take his catch, he goes away, doesn't come back. Not this one. So usually, when there's a predator threat, I'll lock the birds in the run for a couple days. But yesterday, they weren't locked in, but there were birds in the run, and got one right there. Another pullet, my expensive breast pullets that are at the point of play. So I'm really frustrated by that. But anyways, because of that, here I'm talking and not paying attention. I don't know how much help this will do, but I'm going to try, if I can get this gate unhooked here, to lock them in here. The difference being, if I lock them all in here, Sam will be in here too. And hopefully he will, at the very least, warn them ahead of time that there's a threat. And hopefully if that big of an animal is out here, hawk won't attack. Here's hoping. Why do I not see any birds out here? Not a one. Oh! That stupid hawk. I've had my eye out here all day, watching the trees to make sure he didn't come around. He is relentless. Oh my goodness. That's 4 birds in 2 weeks. I'm very much not happy. I just looked out here like 5 minutes ago. I don't know what to do. I have a friend who's a falconer who's going to come over to try to help catch and relocate the hawk. But until then, that's like 2 days away. And of course, it's another pullet. Well, at least this one's super fresh, so I can at least process her and get meat out of the deal. Oh, I'm so very frustrated and angry right now. This is... I don't have words. I am just steaming right now. Apparently, I'm gonna go process a chicken in the bitter cold. If I could, I would kill that hawk. Unfortunately, it's illegal, but I'm very much angry. Well, this morning when I made that video clip about locking the chickens in the run with Sam, I had planned to make a video tonight at lockup saying, yay, nobody died. Clearly that plan did not pan out. So here we are. Kind of at a loss, really. Oh, looks like a couple of these hens hopped the fence, so I'm gonna need to let them in. Go on, girls and guy. Go inside. Go inside. Inside. These guys do not know how to herd. So, plus Sam is sometimes an issue, so I'm gonna have to pause this to get them in. I just saw there's another chicken hiding under here. I don't know how, but hello, you gonna come out? You need to come out. Come on. Yeah, how did you even fit under there? Come out. Come out. Come out. Oh, goodness gracious. How are we going to do this? That is a really small hole. I don't even know how she got under there. Ay. Good thing this mud is frozen. What are you doing under there? Come on, you need to come out. You need to come out. It's time for bed. Ouch. You're going to have to help me here. This is a very small gap. Come on. Come on. Come out. Come out. I don't know how you got under there. Good grief. Come on. Come on. How on earth? Are you stuck in there? Come on. The other side's blocked off. You had to have come in on this side. But how? Come on. Come on out. Go out. I don't understand. You don't fit. You're touching the ceiling. Sideways? I don't understand how you got under here. Come out. I don't know how to get this bird out without injuring her. She doesn't fit. There we go. I'm sorry. Can you get out now? Come on. You're almost there. I can't get that out. Almost there. Ugh. Good grief. There we go. There we go. Ugh. How did you do that? Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. That was a tight squeeze, girl. Here you go. Can you walk? Okay. Whew. Whew. Well, that was interesting. I have no idea what I was saying now before I paused you. But yeah, I'm at a loss here. I don't know what to do at this point. I have a friend, like I said, who's going to hopefully come and help us take care of the hawk, but I don't know how that works exactly, and that's not till the day after tomorrow. And since he had killed a bird yesterday, I didn't expect him to be back today. I've never had a hawk this brazen. It's nuts. We're gonna try like getting a decoy owl and stick it out here to see if that helps. But again, we have to wait for it to get here because there's none in stock in the area. So I don't know. I don't know what to do tomorrow because like it's about to get dark. Here I am. Yeah, I don't know what to do out tomorrow. I can't just leave them locked in the coop all day. That's not a okay thing to do, but yeah, so I don't know. Well, at least one pullet is still laying, unless she did that before the attack, but yeah, they were just starting to lay. I've gotten just like a handful of eggs this week, and I was so excited because we haven't had chicken eggs in a couple months probably. Ducks either. Actually, I've been getting up and doing chores early before the chickens can get to them, and I've been getting one duck egg a day if I get out there early enough, because yeah, those older chickens are still stealing eggs, which is really annoying as well. But I don't know which one it is. I was hoping to be the one that got killed by the hawk, you know. But I don't know, because I didn't get a duck egg this morning. I was late doing chores and there was no egg. So I don't know if they just didn't lay today or if chicken got it. Hello, quail. These guys are sort of laying a little bit. Excuse me. Not as well as I would hope, but some is better than none. You guys, your water's set free, so I'm gonna have to get them water. But there's two. So I don't know. I suppose at this point I'll just keep you posted on what we decide to do. Hopefully we can put an end to this, because I'm not gonna have any chickens left at this rate. They're gonna be like all gone before spring. Early morning chores this morning, because I actually have somewhere to get to, so I can't loiter too long, but all right, as I said, we have somewhere to be today. We're gonna be gone most of the day, so hopefully these guys are okay while we're gone. I do have one thing I'm going to try today, if I can get it out of my pocket. Ooh, flashy foil paper. So it's just gold and silver tissue paper, wrapping paper from Christmas, but I cut it into strips. So I'm gonna put it around the outside of the chicken coop, and then like over where all these brushes that the chickens like to get picked off under. And then when the wind catches it, hopefully that's enough to scare off the hawk. But last night during family devotions, we read a verse that I've known since childhood, but sometimes it's just easy to forget. There's a Bible verse that says that we are to be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And it just reminded me that I don't need to worry about this. God's got it. It's in his hands. I just need to bring it to him and let him give me the wisdom I need for how to handle this. But in that, I also need to be thankful. With Thanksgiving, I need to be grateful. I mean, I still have all these other ones. They haven't all been killed yet. And I haven't really paid attention much which ones have been picked off. I don't know, maybe it's been the less desirable ones. You know, the one that I processed yesterday was pretty small. She should have been bigger and more better developed. So maybe he's helping me to weed them out. I don't know. But I am choosing to be grateful, to thank God for what we still have and what he is doing on our farm here, and taking it to him and seeing what he does through this. So I'm going to go hang these up, and hopefully they do the trick for today. Well, it's flapping. For the first time it flapped, they all cleared out. Everybody hightailed it out so fast. So, I don't know. Might be interesting. We'll see if they come back and eat their breakfast and whatnot. But apparently it's very scary to birds. So, we'll see what comes of it. Lord willing, the chickens aren't too scared of it, and the ducks, but the hawks are. Alright, I'm out here on a unseasonably warm January day. It's kind of weird. But anyways, just update on the hawk situation. Friend came, tried to trap the hawk, and nothing. Yep, nothing. Didn't get him. We saw a hawk fly over and check out the cage one time, but that's about, or the trap, but that's as close as we got. That's the only time we've even seen him since I put up these reflector tape strip things. So hopefully that means that these are doing the trick, keeping him at bay for the most part. We did also get a owl statue. We haven't put it out yet, but we probably will here. For most hawks, that's supposed to work as a pretty good deterrent. You do have to move it around so they don't figure out that, oh, that thing's not real. But our falconer friend thinks that we're dealing with a Cooper's hawk, which apparently is like, what's a good way to put this? Which is basically like the punk of hawks. Like they are, even falconers don't really like them that much because they are just so unruly and stubborn and persistent, and they will just, they do their own thing and they could care less what you think about it. So, you know, most falconers, that's what they do. They catch, train, and then hunt with these raptors, and usually pretty quickly actually they can train them to hunt and to recall and all these things. But Cooper's hawks, not so much. Every now and then you get one that's amazing, but most of them are like, you recall them and they try to attack your face. So, and they've been known to actually attack owls. So having a fake owl statue may or may not help at all. It might deter him, or he might just attack the statue. Which also explains why I have not been able to deter him as easily as the red tails that usually come around here. So, yeah, hopefully though, between the flash tape and the owl, that will keep him at bay until he moves on in spring to breeding grounds. And hopefully that's the end of it. So far we have not lost any more since that fourth one. Hopefully it stays that way, Lord willing. But if you want to find out, make sure you subscribe and follow along. I'm sure we will let you know if he comes back. If you've enjoyed watching our hawk drama, make sure you hit the like button below. That really helps with the algorithm so that our videos can be seen by more people, which really helps our channel, and it's completely free for you. So thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next week. Happy homesteading.